Hello, I'm Jim McAleer. I'm the President and CEO here at Alzheimer's Orange County. I'm excited to welcome you to our virtual Visionary Women Caregiver Awards. Hi, Margie.
Hi.
Margie Wright is our Vice President of Community Outreach, and she's joining me today to celebrate caregivers across Orange County who do such impactful and tremendous work with those that we love and serve who have dementia. We couldn't do that, Margie, without our sponsors, could we?
That is correct. We are grateful for our sponsors.
And this year, Kaiser Permanente is one of those wonderful sponsors, as is Merrill Gardens of Huntington Beach. So thank you, Kaiser and Merrill Gardens. Now, I bet you didn't know this, but we have a good friend who's a celebrity.
Wow, we do?
We do. Kathy Najimy is star of stage and screen, but she firsthand knows quite a bit about caregiving, and she's agreed to join us and share some of her insights. Kathy?
Thank you so much, Jim, and hello to everybody at the Alzheimer's Orange County event. It really is a pleasure to be a part of this. I've heard so many things about this organization. First of all, I grew up in San Diego, so we're very close to Orange County, so I feel such a part of it. And I know that you all go out of your way to provide support to families and to the individuals through education and care and consultations and resources, adult day and residential care centers, and also reach out to the families for support. This is such an important group dealing with what can be a very difficult family problem. So thank you so much for all of your support and for letting me be a part of this program. I have somebody in my family who is living with Alzheimer's, and I send my heart and soul and love and hope and positivity to all of you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for doing this.
This is our 16th year of honoring caregivers.
Wow.
We are so excited to honor our caregivers today, but all caregivers in Orange County are very important. We've all been caregivers or we're going to be a caregiver someday. So this gives us the opportunity to celebrate and really let them know how much we do appreciate them.
It is so important. And you know, to be a caregiver without supports, without services, makes that job and that journey even harder. And that's why Alzheimer's Orange County is here. Let's take a minute and hear a little bit about the work, programs, services, and supports that Alzheimer's Orange County can offer to our caregivers. Lisa?
Hi, I'm Lisa Taylor with the Memory Support Services Department of Alzheimer's Orange County. As many of you know, we provide an array of education and support services to help inform and encourage caregivers throughout their unique caregiving journeys. For 40 years, we've been giving caregivers their tools that they need to be able to provide the best possible care and quality of life for their loved ones. We accomplish this through a range of services, such as our brief memory screenings for Orange County residents, which are administered by our helpline professionals, the Living Well with Early Memory Loss classes, which is a 3-week series for newly diagnosed individuals and their primary caregivers that feature education about what lies ahead, as well as provides an opportunity to meet other caregiving couples and families. We have ongoing care partner support groups, both on Zoom and in person. These provide a confidential place to share experiences and feelings and hear from other caregivers in similar situations. Our groups are offered in Spanish, Vietnamese, Mandarin, and Korean. We have a helpline that is staffed by expert, licensed, and compassionate professionals who offer vital information and community referrals, as well as a listening ear. And we have a wide range of education classes, including our core care partner classes on communication challenges, behavioral challenges, and meaningful activities. We also have evidence-informed programs such as the Savvy Caregivers and MindFit classes, which are open for the community. We provide monthly webinars geared towards professionals as well as families on an array of subjects which are taught by experts in their fields. In addition, our classes and webinars are also available in our virtual education library for those who want to see some past topics or catch up on a class that they might have missed. Programs are available in Spanish, including the Mejorando la Vida de la Cuidadora program, which translates into Enhancing the Life of the Caregiver, expands our services to the Latino community in Orange County, Mejorando offers a caregiver training program based on evidence that was developed to improve the understanding of the caregiver and how to be more effective in carrying out this noble work. It also offers access to our support services, our webinars, and knowledge of how to reduce caregiver depression levels and improve caregiver preparation skills. It is the mission of the Memory Support Services Department and Alzheimer's Orange County that we do all that we can do to help caregivers transition into extraordinary caregivers, like the ones you are going to hear about now.
Thank you, Lisa. To get a full list of all the classes and activities that we offer, please visit our website at alzoc.org. Jim, what do you think? Should we get started on our honorees?
Oh, let's start with one of my favorite categories. All of our caregivers are amazing. Our Alzheimer's Orange County staff caregivers are so important. They're the backbone of the work we do. No one knows that better than Rita Kawashima. She nominated B. Espinoza in Cottage 18 because Rita's mother, Thelma, has been under B's care for some time. Now, without B's care, Thelma would not have thrived and lived such a joyful life as she does and has at Cottage 18. We're thrilled to honor B. Espinoza as our ALZOC Caregiver of the Year.
Hi, my name is B. Espinoza and I'm very happy to accept this award. Thank you so much. I started on 2007. I became to be a caregiver, and since that time I've been doing this and I really like it. I taking care of 6 residents, so I care for all of them. We're there for them, and we become a family when we're taking care of them. I have my mother. I grew up with my grandma, so it's the same respect I give to my residents. I want my mother to have the same treat. It's hard. So when I see them, I see my mother. I see my grandma. So I want her to be treated with respect like I do with my residents. On everything. You care and you give whatever you have inside. You have to work with your heart. It's not just a job. You have to give a lot of love and respect to them. Give respect. Treat them with a lot of respect. Put attention on what they need as they have changed every day. So we really have to focus on what they need. It's just, again, I say respect and really put attention. Make the days happy because we never know, It's really hard to be in bed all day. So we have to do something for them to have a good day, That's all they need.
Our next award is also a staff member at Alzheimer's Orange County. Norma Castellano has been with us for over 20 years. She is in charge of our multicultural outreach. And Jim, wouldn't you agree she is so well deserving of this award?
Oh my gosh. I've known Norma for my entire 18 years here at Alzheimer's Orange County, and she just does stellar work. She brings so much of herself to the job.
She has a heart of pure gold and gives everything that she has to serve the families affected with Alzheimer's disease in our community. Norma, you could not be more deserving for this award. We are grateful for all you do.
Let's hear from Norma.
My name is Norma Castellano. I have been working with Alzheimer's Orange County for 19 years. And I feel blessed to be part of this organization, part of this mission, because what we do is wonderful. We are changing lives. When we hear the name caregiver, we don't see the deep meaning of being a caregiver, because being caregiver needs a lot of strength, a lot of kindness, a lot of compromise, a lot of faith, a lot of dedication, and a lot of love. That is what makes a caregiver an extraordinary caregiver. Without that, they won't be able to do what they do day by day, because it's not just for 8 hours, 10 hours of care. They need 24 hours of dedication to care for their family members. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Jim for nominating for this special award. This really touches my heart. Without Jim's support, we won't be able to be where the place that we are right now. Working with the Latino community is a big challenge, but Jim understands their needs. He understands how we can get to them, and his support has been crucial for in these 20 years of working with the Latino community. This has been a life experience for me. I have learning a lot from the caregivers from the Latino program because I see their resilience, I see their faith, I see their dedication, and I see all the virtues that they put together to provide a good care to her family member. And thank you. I am so happy to be here and to be part of this wonderful event.
Such a wonderful heart for the cause. Thank you to both of our Alzheimer's Orange County caregivers. Now, we're going to move on to another extraordinary category, our Professional and Direct Service Caregiver Award. Lupe Coronado also has a heart for this cause and does tremendous service to the people that we all serve together. Now, Lupe couldn't be here with us today, but I'm really excited to have Aaron on our team talk a little bit about that amazing work that Lupe does. Aaron?
Hello, my name is Aaron Gutierrez from Alzheimer's Orange County, and I'm here to accept the Professional/Direct Service Caregiver Award on behalf of Lupe Coronado. As a caregiver at Merrill Gardens in Huntington Beach, Lupe is described by her colleagues as compassionate, considerate, loving, and dedicated. Not only does Lupe care deeply for the residents, she strives to make a difference for the whole community. Lupe helps to train new staff and often steps in when the community is short-staffed, something all too familiar since COVID began. Lupe works hard to ensure that all of those that she cares for feels their needs are heard, but more importantly, to ensure that every single resident feels at home. It is with a wonderful attitude that she navigates the daily challenges associated with caregiving, and her above and beyond service is always impeccable. We're so grateful for caregivers like Lupe because of all the wonderful work that they do right here in Orange County. We want to thank Merrill Gardens for nominating her, and of course, thank Lupe for all the difference that she's making right here in her community. We hope you continue to serve those around you with strength and with love. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. That sure was a beautiful story, wasn't it?
It really was heartfelt.
That brings us to one of my favorite categories, our Family Caregiver Honoree. Jim?
Today we have the special privilege of honoring Linda Hickman. Linda's our Family Caregiver Honoree and is a retired ICU nurse from Mission Hospital. She knows caregiving firsthand on so many levels. She cared for Marie, her sister-in-law, when she was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease. Such a tragic disease and such a wonderful caregiving gift. Frances, Marie's sister, nominated Linda for this award and stated that Linda is kind, gentle, selfless, warm, and patient, all until the end of Marie's life. Let's hear from Linda ourselves.
Hi, my name is Linda Hickman. I have been one of the women nominated for the Family Caregiver Award for Alzheimer's by my sister-in-law, Frances, and it's in honor of my sister-in-law, her sister, Marie Hickman, because I think probably not just Alzheimer's, but so many people have such illnesses that they need people to care for them, whether it be physically, nutritionally, or mentally, to converse with them. Yeah, it's just, there's so many more. I think the population is living longer. The baby boomers, of course, are out there. People just need people to care for them in so many different ways. So, even to drive them to the doctor's office or to drive them to any place else they want to go. Grocery store. I know my mother was in an assisted living place in Florida where she lived. She had macular degeneration, so she really couldn't see much at all. But she was very social. If they had an outing, she was there. And she said they had buses that would take them to the doctor, the buses that would take them to, say, a movie or some event, and I think they need that. They need to be encouraged to continue their life. They need the physical care, My mom fell a couple times and broke not her hip, but her pelvis. So she had to go to rehab. But she tripped over her own pants as she was getting ready to get in the tub, and the caregiver was right there. It was just something that couldn't be prevented. So, people need caregiving in many different ways. And like I said, there's going to be more and more of them needing that kind of care.
Our last and final category for our honorees goes out to our administrative professional caregivers. These are the people behind the scenes who do so much work that oftentimes goes unnoticed. Our first honoree is Sarah Booth. She is a client manager at Comfort Keepers. Not only does Sarah have personal experience because she cares for her mom and dad with Alzheimer's, but she extends that expertise to benefit other caregivers, colleagues, and clients. Every person gets treated like their family.
Hi, my name is Sarah Booth. I'm the Client Care Manager with Comfort Keepers of South Orange County, and I'm so grateful to accept this award from Alzheimer's Orange County. I've been doing this work for about 15 years, and what a great honor it is to be recognized. Thank you so much. I started caring for my parents about 13 years ago. My mom started exhibiting signs of Alzheimer's. We had her dementia. We had her diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And my dad had a very bad heart, so I was the main caregiver for both people. I learned very quickly how crucial it was to have somebody managing the doctor's appointments and keeping the medication straight. It's very, very hard for someone to do when they don't feel well or when they don't remember. And then about 6 years ago, after my mom passed, I decided, after seeing her in memory care and so few family members would ever visit, and what need there is in this industry to have an advocate, I thought, I want to be a senior advocate. But as fate would have it, a very dear friend of mine, Kelleen Corfield, said she's going to buy a franchise of Comfort Keepers providing in-home care. And she said she didn't want to do it without me. She said she wanted me to handle the people side because I was so passionate about helping other people maneuver caring for their seniors, and she would handle the business side of it. And it's been a match made in heaven, and the last job I'll ever have. I love it so much.
Such a wonderful and powerful caregiver. Thank you, Sarah. Our final honoree is hard to describe. Linda Armas, nominated by my dear friend and board member Sonia Garcia, has been in the field helping people with Alzheimer's and dementia for many years. I first came into contact with Linda seeing the incredible care that she gave to people who had little or no resources. Linda will help anyone, but the folks who struggle sometimes the hardest, I think she digs sometimes the deepest. She's well respected in our community, well loved by everyone, and so deserving of this award. Let's hear from Linda.
Hi, I'm Linda Armas. I gratefully accept this Visionary Women's Award from Alzheimer's OC. I'm very thankful. I began my career back in 2007 after learning from many of the mistakes that myself and my family made trying to care for our own parents and my in-laws. And I realized that there had to be an easier way to help people, and that families often don't have time to undo mistakes. So my goal was to make it easier for other families. And what I do in summary is I help families who have a loved one in need of assisted living or a board and care home, people who can't safely remain in their own home or who could benefit from additional supervision and care. Caregivers are extremely important in this day and time. so large proportion of our population is getting elderly. They're living longer than ever before and developing health problems or dementia, and simply unsafe to live on their own, and really need somebody with a caring heart to make sure that they are safe and cared for. What it takes to be a caregiver, I believe the most important quality is patience and resilience. It's not for the faint of heart, and it's often much harder work than people realize. Yeah, I think my message for family caregivers out there is you truly are the unsung heroes in this world, and you're very much needed and deserve to be recognized and appreciated.
Thank you, Linda, and thank you to all who have nominated these fantastic caregivers. We are so honored to recognize their tremendous efforts each and every year.
It's truly, truly powerful to see these stories come to life before us. But, all of our caregivers are deserving of being honored. I can't wait to see you in person next year at our Visionary Women's Luncheon in 2023. Until then, if you need our help, go to www.alzoc.org. Learn about all the programs and services, everything from Memories in the Making art programs, Connect to Culture, all the things that we do to support people who have memory impairments and those who love them. Until we see you next time, thanks so much for joining us, and make sure to honor your caregiver.